week. Resale Therapy, I know I always mention that. That's our live sale. We do Thursdays on our Facebook page at 7 p.m. and Instagram at 8 p.m. So anyway, on Facebook, we had one of the Dwight Schrute characters. And for those of you, this was like a TV heavy week. All right, so we had one of the little Funko Pop things up for sale, and one of our customers purchased that and said her son was a big fan of The Office. And for those of you that don't know, I am from the Scranton area, so I'm a big fan of The Office. I love when they mention things about Scranton. I did go to the University of Scranton as well, so yeah, I have a lot of ties there. A lot of my family is still in that area. So one of the things she said was she took her son to Scranton, and he wanted to get his picture with the Scranton sign. I just get a kick out of this picture with the Scranton sign, but also they had to go to Alfredo's to get the pizza. Well, Alfredo's is one of our favorite pizza spots in Scranton. So if anybody's in that area, if anybody loves Alfredo's, drop a line in the comments. Let us know. Right next to Scranton is Old Forge. So for those of you may or may not know this, Old Forge is famous for their pizza. It is probably unlike any other pizza in the country. It is very distinctive. It is very delicious. And that's right next to Scranton, Old Forge. So when my mom comes, we always like her to bring in Scranton, we call it a tray of pizza and a cut of pizza. Okay, so when I moved to the Philadelphia area and when I lived in Albany for a while, I realized that you couldn't call up and order a tray of pizza because they have honestly no idea what you're talking about. And a cut, forget it. It's a slice. All right. So if you're headed to Scranton, Old Forge, and you're ordering pizza, you can order a tray or a cut. All right, good. So our little educational segment is over there, all about pizza. But that was kind of fun to be able to talk about Scranton and the fact that somebody was going there and taking pictures and excited about it. I think the show is absolutely hilarious, the Michael Scott character. It's one of my favorites. My first favorite show in the whole world, and anybody that knows me probably knows this, is Seinfeld. I've watched it ad nauseum. Love it, love it, love it. So when we I don't know, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, we got in a bunch of really cool vintage barrettes, and there was a velvet scrunchie in the bunch. So all week in my head, I was thinking about that episode of Seinfeld. I don't know. I mentioned it on Brunch Ladies last week. I put up the trivia question on our Facebook and Instagram pages last night, later in the evening. So the question is, what was the name of Jerry's girlfriend that Kramer developed a crush on and gave a velvet scrunchie? So, yeah. So all week that was playing in my head about the velvet scrunchie, and I just thought it was funny. So maybe at the end of Brunch Ladies, I'll tell you, I kind of want somebody to answer in the comments on Instagram or Facebook. I need to know that there's people out there that just have this passion. I know you're out there, this passion for Seinfeld and the humor that I do. So come on, people, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Yeah, so that was really, really fun. All right, so I promised that I would talk to you a little bit about consigning and how to boost your income with consignments and how to make a little more money. So consignment is kind of cool in the fact that the better we do as a business, the better you do as a consigner. So it's all kind of tied together. So we really like to, do our best for you, make the most money for you, find your items great homes, all of that. So we're invested in you doing really well. And there are a couple of things you can do to boost your earnings that are super, super simple, easy tips. And people ask me this all the time. So here you go. I'm going to lay it out. So number one is prepping your consignments. All right, what can you consign? And this goes for whether you're consigning with us or whether you're consigning with another business. Same thing. Go through your consignments ahead of time. You don't want to waste the business's time if you know something has a stain, a hole, if it's an older garment. Just take a look at their rules. So we do items that are less than 3 years old, unless they're vintage. Vintage is a whole nother category. But as you're sorting through your items, you just want to, and you want everything to be clean, freshly laundered, and in mint condition. If it's not, if you wouldn't buy it, that's our rule that we would say at the store all the time. If you wouldn't buy it, nobody else is going to buy it either. So just get rid of those things, donate or dispose of them, depending on, what the condition of the garment is. So that's pretty much a good rule. So when you're looking at your stuff and you're folding it up neatly, or if you're bringing it on the hanger, that's great too. But just make sure it is in mint condition and it is clean. Seems obvious, but it does help us out, and it saves so much time on this. We're able to go through more of your items and highlight them and spend more time selling those items that we will take rather than sorting and, doing that. So that is a big one, is just prepping your items. I mean, don't stress about it if you're not 100% sure about an item, but just in general, just when you put things like the life hacks we talked about in the previous episodes, when you have a bag or a box in the bottom of your closet and you're putting things in there, if there's anything questionable, please don't put it in the box. Save everybody the time and effort and energy. All right, so that lets us concentrate more on your good items and get top dollar for them. What's the second thing you can do that's super easy? Well, you're probably already doing it, but you can become part of our community. Go on whatever social media platform you're on. Go on Facebook, Instagram, like a post, share it. If we're highlighting one of your items, feel free to share that. That's kind of fun too. Feel free to share somebody else's items. All of your friends, family, people will see that, and maybe they won't be the one directly buying it, but all of that engagement in our community really helps create that cycle of sales and boosts your income. So I mean, easy, right? When we make it fun, right? Become part of the community. Join us at Resale Therapy, like one of our posts, provide some engagement. One of the things that I've really been enjoying over the past couple weeks is our What Sold Wednesday. So every Wednesday, I'll compile a list of items that sold for the previous week. It's not all the items, it's most of the items that we've sold the previous week and shipped. So every Wednesday, you'll see this up on our Facebook and Instagram, What Sold Wednesday, and it's pictures of the items. So a lot of our customers and consigners have been engaging with that and saying, hey, I bought that last week, love it. Or, oh, yeah, I have that on display in my home. Or, oh, that was my grandmother's. I'm so glad it found a new home. So it's really just a lot of fun to see where items go. And that's a really easy way to engage with us, because whether you're a consigner or a customer, you can comment and say, hey, that was my sweater, whatever the case might be. I've really just been enjoying part of the fun of consigning and running this business is rehoming items and finding out where they go, where they came from, where they're going. And as consigners, I know a lot of you are often curious about, we have a great system where our consigners, and I did it in a previous Brunch Ladies, I did a demo, and maybe I will link up the video here on the replay. So it shows, as consigners, you can log on to your account. You can see everything. You can see the history. You can see the items you have in inventory. You can see exactly real time what it sold for. So that's kind of fun. I know a lot of you like to look at that and just have a lot of fun seeing what sold. I know when I first started this business, my mom and I were like totally obsessed to see what was selling, because sometimes it's very random and you just don't know. And it's a lot of fun to log on and see that. So What Sold Wednesdays is another way to bring that to you. And so check it out, see what you think, drop a comment, because we just love to know. And yeah, so those are my tips and tricks for boosting your consignment income. And I'll be bringing you more of those. I'll definitely be bringing you more of those. But those are two easy things that you can do, and they're definitely gonna boost your consignment income. So yeah, great. Molly will be joining us again next week, and we will be having a very, very special guest. You'll see the announcement on our Facebook page and Instagram for it. We will be creating an event for next week's Brunch Ladies, because it is very special, and we're just super excited to bring you a charitable. We're going to relaunch our Conshy Connects in a more online friendly kind of way. And our Conshy Connects are like once a month we would have a sidewalk sale, and all the proceeds would go to a different nonprofit every month. And that nonprofit would be at the store, and they would be able to have a platform to talk to customers about the work they were doing. So we've met some of the most incredibly generous people this way. And we're just super excited to bring that into an online format and use Brunch Ladies to introduce and give a platform for some of those causes that are near and dear to your hearts. Some of the people that we'll be talking with, you may already know. They may be people you've known for a while, but you don't realize how involved they are and how generous they are with their time and energy in a nonprofit. So it always picks me up, inspires me, and I hope it is going to do the same for you. Actually, I know it's going to do the same for you, because those monthly events that we did at the store were highlights of my life, I have to say. Like, when people, sometimes it's easy to, see the negative. All right, so I'm in customer service. I see, any of you out there that work in any form of customer service know that it's not all a bed of roses. It can be difficult at times, and sometimes you see the worst in people. And Conshy Connects always makes me feel and see the best of our customers, of people. And so I'm really looking forward to bringing that back to you. I'm really looking forward to adding that back into my life in a meaningful way. So yeah. So those of you that need a little pick me up, that are out there in the customer service world, and I think no matter what we do, a lot of us are providing customer service in our jobs, whether it's business to business, business to customer. There is some form of customer service in pretty much all we do. So yeah, fun. All right, let me see, what else do I have? I need a sip of coffee here. I'm not used to talking this much. Goodness gracious. Let me see if I hit it all. Yeah. All right. Well, this week, I hope everybody has a wonderful week with their families. Thanksgiving week. For me, it's the busy business week. But I'm looking forward to spending some time with my family and enjoying some pumpkin pie. And yeah, I put on our Facebook page what's the one must have you need for Thanksgiving, like the one must have, whether it's football, food, I don't know. I did something similar last year, and I got one of the best recipes from a woman that used to work with us, Laurie. An onion casserole recipe. I'd never heard of it, but it's her Thanksgiving must have. And we got that through Conshy Consignment. So it was awesome. Thank you, Laurie. So if you have a favorite, pop it up on our social media. If you have a recipe you want to share, do it. Do it. I mean, I have the onion casserole now, and that'll become like a staple. All right. Well, everybody have a wonderful week. Oh, gosh, Molly's going to kill me. I forgot to say, please like and subscribe. If you're listening on podcasts, if you can drop a review in Apple Podcasts, that would be awesome. If you're on YouTube, click that thumbs up button for the video. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, go ahead and subscribe. And we're here every Sunday, 11 a.m. live. If you want to drop in the comments, say hi, ask us any questions on consignment. So I hope everybody has an awesome week. Bye.